We work hard so you can get hard.
That's a lot.
Woo!
I'm sure that was consensual.
It was fucking Carl!
But for now, on episode 46, we're going to get into talking about some standouts from Summer League. I really loved what I saw from Chet Holmgren in a couple of games. Who's someone, and Jabari Smith in his most recent game, he looked really solid as well. Mm-hmm. Who's someone that has looked good to you, maybe outside of those top cream of the crop guys?
Yeah, so I have 5 guys that really impressed me this summer league. Some of them are done playing already. Chet and Jabari's not in it. Jabari kind of met expectation. His last game was really nice. That was really cool to see. But the game before that is super inefficient, missed a lot of shots. It's not really what I wanted to see. And Chet has had some highlights, but he has been bullied. It's kind of exactly what people were worried about. Is when you watch games, he's just getting pushed around. He just doesn't have the strength. But so they're not in my 5. But starting out, the guy who impressed me the most this summer league is Keegan Murray. He's kind of exactly what I didn't think he was going to be this good out of the gate, but I saw it in the stats. I thought he could definitely be there, and he's shown out to be a great guy. 21 points per game, 6 rebounds. Guy has been shot 40% from 3. It looks like the answer to the Kings, and that's really refreshing to see a guy like that. What do you think of Keegan?
Yeah, I mean, he had that one game. He was like 10 of 14. He looks like the truth. He can shoot a little bit. He can drive it in. Positional need. They needed to get a guy like him. They're already solid at the guard position. I know people want to be upset about them not taking Jaden Ivey, but I think this guy's going to be really solid in this league. And it doesn't usually work out for players coming in at his age, but maybe he's the one to break the mold here.
Yeah, I think he's outplayed the top 3, and all of them have been forwards. So I think that was really cool to see. Plus, like if he wasn't on the Kings, he would be my prediction to be Rookie of the Year. But he's on the Kings, so he's not going to get these possessions once he starts playing, because he's going to be even at best 4th option in that starting lineup.
Yeah, who is your prediction for Rookie of the Year?
I'll answer that when we're done with Summer League. The next guy that impressed me was Cam Thomas. I mean, he impressed both of us last Summer League. We talked about a lot about it. He just didn't get that many minutes, wasn't that efficient during the NBA season, so he didn't get that much time. Obviously, they were pushing for a playoff in the playoffs, so they didn't want to give young guys that much minutes. But 28 points per game in 3 games. The guy's been killing it. Not been the most efficient. 42, 15, 85 splits. 15 is the one that really hurts. 4 threes a game, but it's still impressive that a guy's coming out in 3 games in Summer League scoring 28 points per game. Definitely his season before is really showing. His NBA experience is coming out in the Summer League.
Yeah, man. No, I totally think like anybody with NBA experience coming into the Summer League is gonna, look better than these guys just coming in, because you're seeing these dudes who are coming straight from college. They just want to play ISO ball. They all think they're still the star from college. And so they're trying like their hardest to, just make the show happen and show off like, hey, you should, play me for these reasons. But I think I saw someone recently, JJ Redick maybe. No, Alex Caruso maybe had said like these players don't realize they're not auditioning to be the star. Like most of these guys aren't doing that. They have to be auditioning to be the janitor, to be the 15th man on the bench. And like, you got to do the little things in the game. And when you're just doing your ISO ball shit, like the coaches don't care about that.
No, that's right. It's some of them use it as their 15 minutes of fame where they can come out and dominate, and they're trying to make highlights. They're trying to get off, play the crowd, be like, oh yeah, this guy was really hot. Like, we want to see him more, and that's what plays into the fans. Like Josh Okogie, that's why he was really a huge thing in Minnesota. Remember, every time he checked in, everyone would cheer his first few years because Summer League, because Timberwolves fans paid attention. They're like, oh yeah, he was really good in Summer League. Why don't you play him more? And granted, defense, he was great on defense. Just, we've talked about how worthless he is on offense. But the third guy, another guy that really showed out, and I think it was just means of, I don't know why. Well, he got minutes. It was just it was his rookie year. So Trey Murphy III also has played really well. He impressed. Another guy that impressed us last summer league. I think he's going to get less minutes now, but I think he can. He's trying to push to be on that, like you said, like that 7th, 8th man on this bench. So, and we certainly both like him. So he's been doing really well too at 26 points per game, 7 rebounds. Only 2 games played, but still.
Yeah. No, I mean, we'll see what happens. I think like there's certainly a chance for him to break into the rotation a bit more, but I got to see a little bit more of him.
True. And then my 4th guy, Jonathan Kuminga, he just looks like such a already star that just can't shoot. Like it's crazy. Even when I watched him, he just holds himself like a star and scores like a star. If he wasn't on the Golden State Warriors, I swear he'd be a starter on like any other team. I'm not any other team, but you know what I mean. Like if it was
I mean he'd get opportunities. I think I think they're certainly looking for him to step up next year, but
it was
who
just
knows, like, are they gonna like pull the leash fast if he's not doing what he should be next year?
Yeah, I mean that's the real question, because everyone understood why he didn't play in the finals much. Like you can't just have a rookie come out and play in the finals, like heavy minutes in the finals. That's a lot to ask. But I'm impressed. I can't wait to see where he goes. Wiseman, meh, when he played, but whatever. So, but my 5th and also my rookie of the year is Paolo Banchero. I was really impressed with the way he played. I mean, there's some bias put in there, but when you watched him play, you're like, I get it. You're like, okay, I get it. This is why he was drafted #1 overall. Average 6 assists, 5 rebounds, clean 20 points. Not efficient, but I mean 40, 50, 80, 50% from 3, but he didn't really shoot that much. It was just it was how he held himself, how he was able to get into his shot, create. That's what you wanted to see. I mean, who was Kennedy kind of hijacked the offense from time to time, and they're like, all right, the Magic were like, we've seen enough, you've done well, we'll see in the season. And he kind of proved a point for me that there's no reason he shouldn't be starting out of the gate. I mean,
he'll definitely be starting.
There's no reason Mo Bamba should be the starting center if you have a guy like Wendell Carter anyway. So it should really at least the forwards are figured out. They can figure out the guards, but it should be out of the gate, Wagner, Banchero, Carter. I don't see any reason anybody else should be starting. Especially, people can make an argument for Jonathan Isaac. He's coming off injury. He should be off the bench anyway. Let him earn those minutes.
Yeah, so it's the 5, Fultz, Suggs.
That's who I'd
have.
That's who I'd have. And then Wagner, Banchero, Carter. Yeah, I really like Cole off the bench. I like that idea. He's played well. He does push the pace. Actually, he doesn't push the pace as much as you would think than Fultz does. Fultz pushes it an extra like 5 or 10 possessions. So that's really what I want to see. And Fultz has just proven that he's much better. He's one of the better floor generals in the whole NBA, I would think, as point guards go, and how they can take control of an offense. So that's kind of what they need. And Banchero, they're going to give all the possessions to him, and as he deserves. He deserves some possessions because no one else on that team can really score at a high level. But that's my rookie. Have you already thought about your rookie of the year?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Chet Holmgren personally.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
I guess what the thing that holds back on Chet for me is how many minutes, how they're gonna split up the possessions. If they're truly gonna push him into the second, or how he's gonna, because SGA really takes a lot of shots for that team, and deservedly so. Last season he should have been the one taking most of the shots, but Lou Dort's gonna get his. I don't know how much Poku's gonna want. Trey Mann, they have a bunch of guys that take shots, but definitely he's
gonna get it for his defense. I think mainly.
Really, I think he got a lot of blocks, and that was impressive. It's just, I wonder the system, if he can play within an NBA system. Blocks don't necessarily mean great interior defense. No,
he could shoot well. He could score. I think he can do it.
I'm gonna reserve my opinions on Chet until I can see him in NBA physicality, because that's certainly that's the biggest role. That's the biggest factor. That's what everyone knew when he got drafted.
Yeah, I mean, he was just getting pushed around by Kenny Lofton the other day. That guy's a lot bigger than most NBA players.
He's not.
Uh,
Yeah, he's bigger, just not taller. But yeah, that does affect. Yeah, I mean, a lot of players, if they, especially NBA, if they know like you're soft and you get pushed around, they're just they know, they see it in film. They're just going to take advantage of it. So it's whether he can just rise.
It's
above
definitely his one weakness.
and grind.
But
Well,
like,
it's just like he can
I don't
get
think
pushed.
it's gonna stop him.
No, I don't think it's gonna stop him. It's just how his attitude towards it. So if he gets pushed around, like remember Dragon Bender? I'm not saying he's like Dragon Bender, but Dragon Bender failed a lot because he was tall and skinny, and they would attack him, and he would get swallowed by it. He
Dragon Bender wasn't as gifted as Chad Holmgren is, though.
No, it's not about gift. I'm just saying it's more of a mentality thing. That's what we want to see, is whether he can be like, all right, and attack back rather than just get attacked.
I think he's got
And that's
that
what
mentality.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I think he's got the confidence, and he's got to bulk up, but he's still a kid. So
Yeah,
I think he's got it.
No, but a lot of busy guys in summer league, and most of the major prospects are probably done playing now. So now it's just kind of like you said, playing for that 4th, 5th roster spot, which is fine. Doesn't much. I'm still gonna watch a few games. I watch the Magic games, but it's still like much like trash time in the NBA is with the summer league. Very undisciplined type deal, and it's just a lot of guys obviously pushing for that spotlight. So it becomes a lot of hero ball. That's what summer league, and that's what I kind of don't like about it. It's less team and like what you like watching about it, and it's more like individual players trying to shine.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of guys that, for the most part, haven't played with each other before, and so they don't care to share the rock with each other.
Yeah,
they're like, we're all trying to make this roster spot. I'm competing against you.
Yeah, they're more competing against each other than the other game, than the other team, which is pretty interesting. But
yeah, exactly. That's the culture that gets built around it.
Right.
But
did you guys like that video? I like that video. Just comment, like, and subscribe.